Welcome to episode 1 of our North Melbourne rebuild. We're going to try and get North Melbourne back up the ladder with signings, trades, free agency. This team has a lot of young talent, so the base is there. If we can turn this team around and get them to finals in this first episode, then hey, maybe we could win a premiership in the years to come. The North Melbourne rebuild begins now. So we are rebuilding the North Melbourne Football Club, and this is going to be a simulation to see how we can do rebuilding North Melbourne. So, I mean, we know how North Melbourne have been down the ladder the last few years, but I am interested to see what we can do with this team, with this list, and I mean, how long it will take before we win an AFL premiership. I mean, that's the goal here. So let's get into all the nitty and gritty. I mean, Alistair Clarkson is a good head coach, so I'm pretty happy with how this looks. We can have a look at list management team. We definitely want a good list management team. Opposition, yes. State league talent scouts. I mean, we probably will be doing a lot of drafting, director of high performance, trainers, medical staff, I mean, I'm happy to keep these all at a medium. Corporate sponsorship team, I'm happy to take that down. Maybe we can put that somewhere else. I'll put that with the definitely with the under 18s talent scouts, because as you guys know, we are trying to rebuild this team. So if you guys do enjoy these videos, please let me know in the comment section down below. These can stay pretty much, I mean, 3-game membership can drop down a bit. We definitely want people buying a membership, home game membership, reserve seat membership. I mean, you don't really get too many people at a North Melbourne game, so I'm gonna put this right down to 200. We definitely want to have a lot of people coming to our games. So I'm pretty happy with how everything else looks. I mean, I don't really want to adjust that, but win the premiership and avoid losing streak, maintain a top 12 position, finish top 8, increase club member count. We're gonna go avoid a losing streak because we are on a rebuild. We are rebuilding the North Melbourne Football Club. So let's have a look at the team management as we go to. I mean, I'm pretty happy with how our list looks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I mean, this is a young team. I mean, Harry Sheasel, Aiden Core, Caleb Daniels, a pretty old player coming through, but you got George Wardlaw, Luke Davies-Uniacke, who just signed a big deal with the North Melbourne Football Club. McKercher, who I think could be a really solid player for us if we want to try and build around him. Nick Larkey, Coleman Jones. I thought Coleman Jones would be a solid player for the North Melbourne Football Club. Hasn't really came on I mean, I would have thought Luke Parker definitely in for that older age, but interested to see how we go in year 1. Let's have a look at inboxes here. We are going to be simulating the first year just to see what type of players we could potentially bring in. If you guys, like I said, want to see a proper series like this, please let me know. We've got list management. We can do player contracts. I do want to look at the player contracts and just see who. I mean, North Melbourne, the good thing is a lot of their players are signed up for quite a long time, so I don't think we're going to have to be adjusting the contracts. I mean, 2026, Bailey Scott, Luke Davies-Uniacke, who is, like I said, locked away till 2032, but this is going to be completely raw. I just want to see what we can do with this team. We go down here, man. Jack Darling on a 2-year deal. So Jack Darling is contracted till 2027. Mans is looking absolute buff in this image though. But I kind of want to see how long it would potentially take for us to win a AFL premiership with this roster, with this list. And a lot of their players are signed up till a pretty good margin. I mean, you come down here, Luke Parker, 2026, so his contract expires. Tom Powell, another player as well. We definitely want to try and keep. I feel like Tom Powell could be a really good player, but I mean, before we do this, I want to do fatigue management. I feel like we want to do extended recovery fatigue management, just because I feel like AFL 26 really hammers you if you have problems with your fatigue. So this is going to be a 5-year rebuild. I think we're going to try and do 5 years. I just want to see how we go in our first year. So what I'll do is I'll simulate to midway through the year. We'll see how we're going at mid-year, and then the first year, I don't really mind how we go in our first year. It really matters on how we go in our second, third year when we're actually bringing in players. We're trying to make some moves. So I'll see you guys mid-year. I mean, let's just simulate our first game. I mean, if you guys want to see me try and rebuild West Coast, we could definitely do that one as well. Definitely repeat last week's schedule, because I don't want my players getting injured. So I'm going to allow my support staff to simulate this first game. And man, we lose by a point. So Luke Parker had 26, Luke Davies-Uniacke 23, Tristan Xerri, who could definitely be probably the best ruckman in the league in a few years, 22 touches. Eddie Ford kicked 1, Nick Larkey 1, Jack Darling 1. But we'll go to round 1. But like I said, man, maybe we'll simulate round 1. We'll adjust the selected lineup. So you guys can see what type of lineup we're really going for. Zach Fisher is out injured, but I'm really interested to see how this team could go. Let's have a look. Bailey Scott definitely has to be in this lineup. And I mean, I want to go young. So Luke McDonald, I'm sorry. I know you were a vice captain last year, man. Wardlaw has to be on the ground. I don't know why George Wardlaw is not on the ground. We want him on the ball. We definitely want him on the ball. So Luke Parker can go into the forward line. Wardlaw, Sheasel, and Luke Davies-Uniacke. I'm pretty happy with that. Half forward. Let's see if we can make some moves, try and bring in some players. Jackson Archer is definitely a player I definitely want to see in this team. I mean, actually, Zane Dersma as well. I mean, he's a player I want to see in this squad. I mean, I don't want to see a player like that missing out. So, I mean, let's get Zane Dersma in the team. I mean, I want to try and get the young players in the team. I want to really try and make this a proper rebuild. I mean, I want us to be a competitive team. Caleb Daniel, there's a reason we got him there's a reason North Melbourne got him in the offseason. Jai Simpkin on the bench. Man, what is going on? Jai Simpkin can go. I mean, it doesn't really matter where he starts. Coleman Jones. Jai Simpkin comes in. Man, he is not a ruckman. So we definitely don't want him being the ruckman. Let's have a look. Finn O'Sullivan as well. O'Sullivan, I definitely want him in the lineup. So if we can squeeze him in, Eddie Ford, O'Sullivan can go to the back line, and maybe we can throw. Man, Will Dawson. No. This is got to completely change. I mean, I definitely want a team that is going to be competitive. We want to try and be competitive in our first year. We definitely want to try and be a team that tries and wins games. I mean, we definitely don't want to be a team that loses all the time, because I think North Melbourne really won like a handful of games in the last few years. So pretty happy with that. Oh no, we didn't. Oh no, we're all good. I thought we didn't adjust the lineup. All right. So our first game of the year is a loss to the Dogs. Let's have a look who played well. Harry Sheasel, 31 touches. Paul Curtis kicked 2 goals. Luke Davies-Uniacke, 2 goals. Tom Powell, 22 touches. Jordan Wardlaw, 21. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate to midway through the year to see how this team is going. I'm also going to be managing the VFL team, so I'm interested to see how the VFL team goes every single week. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to see how our teams go and see how the VFL team goes. So our North Melbourne, our VFL got absolutely spanked, but I mean, that's okay. We'll keep that rolling. So I'll see you guys midway through the year, and we'll see how this team is faring. This is our squad for the first year. As you can see, this is the team that North Melbourne have at the moment, so we are looking to try and add. So I am going to be simulating the season and showing you guys how we are. We do get to midway through the year. We're currently sitting 13th, so I mean, to be honest, we kind of want to have the number 1 pick so we can see what we want to do. Do we want to trade it? Man, Harry Sheasel is just going off this season. We're going to have a best and fairest as well, so stick around for that. Griffin Logue is leading our goal kicking. What in the world is going on there? I mean, that is just crazy and ridiculous. But, I mean, I definitely don't think we're going to be doing much in season number 1 as we go to the end of the year, and we do finish 18th. 16th. So we're gonna have the 3rd pick in the AFL draft, which I'm pretty happy about. Hopefully we can keep on moving up the ladder. And like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with that draft pick. I mean, there's some free agents who are out there. So Zach Merritt was the Brownlow medalist. Man, Zach Merritt, 46 votes. That is crazy. Harry Sheasel, though, I mean, really, really good. He was right there as well. So, I mean, he's definitely a chance to win the best and fairest for our squad. We're also going to go through runners-up as well. I'm going to do... This is episode 1. So, if we do get to episode 2, we'll continue this. Where we're at, where we keep going. I mean, this is years 1 to 4. So, I mean, sit back, relax. If you guys want to see me do West Coast, we could definitely do West Coast. They're a team I could definitely look at rebuilding. We go through leading goal kicker and have a look at Griffin Logue, man. Griffin Logue absolutely doing numbers for the North Melbourne Football Club. But pretty happy with how our first year went. Like I said, I'm not too fussed on how our first year went because we are rebuilding, and this team has a lot of good young players. I mean, no All-Australians this year, so we don't really have to go to the draft. We can really get out there. So let's have a look and see in year 1. Harry Sheasel was best and fairest. Luke Davies-Uniacke was runners up, and man, Griffin Logue, the leading goal kicker. Crazy.
Hawthorn and GWS met in the grand final, and as you guys can see, the Giants win their first ever premiership, defeating the Hawks. Absolutely ridiculous, but now the fun begins. We get into off-season, and man, with our signings, I want to just try and sign all my young players, keep all the young players happy till 2028, 2029. Fino Sutherland, you've got a lot of young good players. George Wardlaw. Now, these are the free agents, so I'm just going through and putting my watch list. Alir, I really like. He's a player we could try and bring in. Oscar Allen as well. We know Oscar Allen wanted to... Well, there's been rumors he wants to go to Hawthorn, but maybe we can pry him in a trade or even free agency. So I'm just going through, doing some of my watch list. Some of these names we're just not going to be able to get. Marcus Bontempelli, we're not getting Marcus. I mean, of course, that's a player we definitely would want to try and get, but we're trying to keep this realistic and something that actually could happen with North. So, like I said, man, Tom de Koning as well, who has been linked to St Kilda. But our first look... Alir, our first free agent who we're going to be trying to go after to boost to that back line. Aiden Core is a player I definitely don't think is in our future plans, and I think Leek Alir has a lot of upside. He actually won a game for the Giants down in Geelong, so I'm going to try and sign Alir to a contract, try and see if he will join our team. We should be able to get him cheap. He can't crack GWS's starting 18, starting 22, 23, whatever you want to call it. I mean, the Giants have so many good players. So we are going to try and sign Alir to a deal. I'm going to see if we can bring him in, I mean, on maybe a 3-year, 2-year deal. Need to watch that salary cap because you need to watch that. So we do end up offering a 5-year deal. And Leek Alir accepts. They will accept $371 per year. So I mean, I'm happy to do it. I am happy to do it. It's a player we can really try and build around. So Leek Alir is joining the North Melbourne Football Club via free agency. Nice get for us, and man, he's looking good in those North Melbourne colours. So Leek Alir joins the team. The next player, Braden Maynard, who was not on my watch list but has been linked to the Roos. If we throw something at him that's appealing, I think he may come. I mean, we can get a nice deal. Adds that toughness to the back line. I'm really strengthening the back line in this offseason. I like our forward line, but as you can see here, Braden Maynard. Does Braden Maynard join the team? Braden Maynard is now a North Melbourne player, so I'm happy that Braden Maynard's joined. So Alir and Braden Maynard in our first offseason, but there's still one big one to come, man. There's one huge one to come. I'm happy that we've secured Braden Maynard as well. I went to the trade table. Now, we're not taking our draft pick. I'm going to try and bring across Oscar Allen because he wants to go to Melbourne or Brisbane or even Hawthorn, and this is the deal that we offered, and we got it. So Oscar Allen also joins the team. We had to give up a first-round draft pick, but Oscar Allen joins the team, and I'm super, super happy about this. I mean, Oscar Allen can add some help out Nick Larkey. Jack Darling will no longer be in the lineup. Definitely there for, I would say, depth. I mean, this is probably Jack Darling's last year, but I'm pretty happy with how our off-season's gone. Leek Alir, Braden Maynard, and Oscar Allen. I mean, I'm trying to keep this realistic. We know that Oscar Allen does want to go back to Melbourne, so hey, if we threw something at West Coast, our prized first-round pick, maybe it could happen. So let's go through the draft. I'll give you guys a little rundown on who we drafted in our first off-season. But I'm super, super happy with our players that we're bringing in, man. I'm super, super happy. So these are our draft picks. I just wanted to go for a bit of a mix: defenders, midfield, a bit of forwards. We didn't really have high draft picks just because we traded out our first-round draft pick to West Coast for Oscar Allen. We also had to give up Tom Powell, which I'm pretty upset about. But man, Oscar Allen, Braden Maynard, Leek Alir in our first off-season. I'm super, super happy about that. I'm trying to keep this realistic, and these players have been linked to different teams. Braden Maynard has been linked to the Roos, so I thought, why not try and bring him across? And Leek Alir as well, who has been linked to a few teams in the AFL. So I'm pretty happy with our first off-season. Let's get into year number 2 and see how well these players add to our squad. Can we play finals? I mean, there is one player in Perth who I am going to be trying to go after, and hopefully we can we can try and get him next off season. But let's have a look. This is our new squad: Braden Maynard, Leek Alir, and Oscar Allen. Pretty good looking team. I am liking the way the team is looking at the moment. I mean, they really just shift in focus. So let's have a look and see how we go in year number 2. So we want to try and make finals this year. I'm not in a rebuilding phase anymore for the Roos. I mean, we are, but we ain't. But have a look at this. Midway through the year, we're still struggling, and West Coast are above us. So we traded out our first round draft pick, and we also had to give Tom Powell, and West Coast are above us, man. This just can't be happening. I mean, Nick Larkey, Cam Zerha, Paul Curtis. It's a pretty good forward line, and our back line is young, Combin. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. Now let's have a look at this. Harry Sheasel again, my goodness, having a great year for us. Oscar Allen also having a pretty good year in front of the goals. Him and Nick Larkey probably just haven't really got rolling yet as a duo. I mean, they've kicked 23 goals between them halfway through the year. So let's have a look and let's get to the end of the year. So the end of the year, we ended up finishing 14th, which, I mean, I'm not too happy about, but I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, this just makes us go even harder this offseason. And let's have a look at our best and fairest. So Harry Sheasel, George Wardlaw, and Oscar Allen was our leading goal kicker this year, which I'm super happy about. We brought him in. Hopefully that translates into year number 3. Marcus Bontempelli was the Brownlow medalist. Harry Sheasel, though, nice to see him starting to make his way up the Brownlow standings. We have a look at the leading goal kickers. Sam Darcy is just going to be an absolute beast. Now, have a look at this. Austin was our almost the rising star. I mean, I'm pretty happy about that. We didn't have any All-Australians this year. I thought Harry Sheasel was probably a little bit. I mean, he was shunned, man. I thought he might have got it. So we go to the grand final. Hawthorn, who lost to the Giants last year, they end up defeating the Brisbane Lions in the grand final. So well done to them. But now we go off to the off season again. This is the big one. This is the big one, man. I did not want to really sign any free agents. There was one free agent. I am trying to keep this team pretty young, and it's Will Hayes. Will Hayes, I feel like, could be a really good player. Probably can't get into that Collingwood team at the moment, so we're going to sign Will Hayes to a deal. So Will Hayes joins our squad. We'll see if he can roll in. But there's one player I wanted to go after, and it's the man. It's the man. It's Harley Reid. We all know he wants to come back to Melbourne. Why not try and throw out draft picks? Why not try and sign him? I mean, at this stage, Harley Reid can leave as a free agent. So, I mean, we are going to do something nice for the Eagles. We're going to do a sign and trade, try and bring him across. He wants to come back to Melbourne. Why not join the midfield with Simpkin, Luke Davies-Uniacke, and this is the deal we had to do. We had to give 2 first-rounders, and we also had to give up Zane Dersma. So Zane Dersma, I mean, probably has a lot of potential, but Harley Reid wants out of Perth, so we are welcoming Harley Reid. He joins our team. I mean, we've had to give up 2 first-round draft picks to the Eagles in 2 straight years, but Harley Reid is a North Melbourne footballer, and man, I'm excited about it. Harley Reid, Oscar Allen, Lee Galea. We couldn't really do too much this off-season just because we had to do this big deal, and there was nothing else I could really do. My hands were really tied behind my back. We couldn't really go out and sign free agents because the salary cap issue at the moment, because we brought in so many big-time players. We had to sign a lot of deals, and we had to also sign up a lot of our younger players. So this rebuild is taking shape. This is episode 1. If you wanted me to continue this rebuild and see if we can get our squad into the grand final, please let me know. So these are my draftees. Again, a couple of forwards, couple of mids, couple of defenders. This man right here, Harry, he is definitely going to be playing in the team. I mean, I was having a look at his stats. He's overall in his potential, I mean, it's right there. So this year we want to win the premiership. Why not? I mean, why not, man? I mean, look at our team at the moment. Our team is flourishing. We've got some solid players. Harley Reid's joined the team. I mean, Harley Reid in that midfield with Luke Davies-Uniacke. We've got our young players to complement George Wardlaw, that inside bull. Oscar Allen has been at the club for a year, had a good year last year. But let's have a look and see how we go in year number 3. This team is definitely taking shape. I mean, Harley Reid joined the squad. Let's have a look. So our first game, I just wanted to see how we simmed against West Coast, and we got the dub. So look at this. Harley Reid, 3 goals in his first game as a Roo, and man, this is exciting. So this is our new team heading into year 3. Harley Reid, and also one of our draftees. He is on the bench. He gets that look in, which I'm pretty happy with how our squad is looking with the additions of Braden Maynard and the ladder. So we go to midway through the year, and we're definitely playing some better footy. We're currently sitting 8th, so you can see that we are improving every year, and that's all I wanted to do. We've won the last 5 games. We're improving. We actually finished 8th, so I'm so happy about that. And look at Harley Reid, the tandem with the Cheezel. Them two have been absolutely killing it this year, and Harley Reid had a massive year for us. I honestly thought he was a chance to win the Brownlow. This is his 4th year in the league, 5th year in the league, and I mean, I'm super happy about it. We go to the leading goal kickers. But I am pretty happy with how this team went, and Harley Reid led our goal kicking. So we made the finals this year. We made the finals. We took on the Giants in our first final, and we got the dub. So, I mean, a finals win in this rebuild is a bonus. I mean, if we want to, of course we want to win a premiership, but if we don't win a premiership, we don't win a premiership. I'm happy with it. This is only episode 1, so I do want to do episode 2, continue this team. We go through to the second round of the finals, but we're taking on, this is what scared me, the ladder leaders, Western Bulldogs. So the Western Bulldogs and North will meet in the second final, and unfortunately we got beaten by the Dogs. So the Dogs were just the better team, and man, it stings, but I mean, it's definitely something to look forward to. I mean, we made the second round, and that's good exposure, good experience. The Bont won the Brownlow. I think that might be his second Brownlow. The Cheezel, again, is right there. I'm really surprised that we didn't see Harley Reid in there as well, leading goal kicker, Charlie Curnow. But have a look at Codwell, who we did draft. My goodness, look at that head. What in the world? What in the world, man? He definitely has earned himself a spot in our starting 18. No All-Australians yet again, which is surprising. Best and fairest was Harley Reid. Harry Sheezel was the runners-up, and Harley Reid was our leading goal kicker. Man, Harley Reid making some noise. So let's go into our next off-season. And, I mean, I just wanted to have a look and just see how our team is looking with our new additions. Will Hayes played a few games this year. Hopefully he can play some more as we go to the off-season. My first move was trying to get a trade done for Brendan Starcevic. He's a free agent, but we had to do a sign and trade. So you can see here we are trading Luke McDonald, who just can't get a gig anymore. Probably heading up to finish his career in Brisbane. Brendan Starcevic joins this team. We also signed Jesse Motlop in a trade. We wanted Jesse Motlop. He also fell out of luck with the Blues. I was definitely looking at his statistics just to add that little depth that we can have in the lineup and depth that we can have if we have a few injuries. I think that I will start him, though, to start our next year. And, I mean, we had to give up a little bit here. Only two draft picks, which I'm pretty happy about. I mean, we're not going to the draft anymore. We're trying to win. In episode 2, we definitely will do that. So, Jesse Motlop and Brendan Starcevic, they join the team for year number 4, our final year, as we get rolling and ready to go. Like I said, man, not too fussed with how we look for our draft hand, but this is our new team. This is the team at year 4. Year 5, 6, and 7, and 8 will be in the next episode. If you guys want to see it, please let me know. But if you want to see me do West Coast, please let me know. So let's get into the final year of the sim. So we go to the final year, and we're 5th. We're 5th at the halfway mark. So we're playing some good footy at the moment. I mean, like I said, I just wanted to see us progress in this episode, and that's exactly what we've done. We've just progressed, and hopefully we can just keep going, and we can keep improving, because I'm really happy about it. We go to the stats, and Harley Reid is just having himself a year. And Luke Davies, look at that midfield. Look at that core. Reid, Sheezel, and Luke Davies-Uniacke. 3 absolute guns. And, I mean, that's something we can build around for future episodes and future videos that we do for this series. But, man, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, because I had a lot of fun doing this. I want to continue to do it as we push on, and I mean, if we do West Coast next, if this gets 100 likes, I will do episode 2 for this. But if you guys don't enjoy it, then yeah, you just got to let me know, and we've got to keep this train on moving, man. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. We're just going to keep this train going. Let's have a look as we finish the year at 7th. So we did drop midway through the year. We finished 7th, but we get a second finals berth of this video, which I'm pretty happy about. I mean, hopefully we can make some noise. The furthest we've made so far is the second round this year. So let's go to the finals. And we go to our first game, and it's against the Bombers, the elimination final. I mean, I feel like to win a flag, you need to be finishing top 4. But have a look at this. We absolutely smashed the Bombers. Absolutely smashed the Bombers. So that leads us to the second week of the finals. We're taking on the Giants. We beat the Giants last year in the finals. This time they're 3rd on the ladder. We are 7th. So it all comes down to this. And man, last year of the simulation, let's have a look and see how we go. And unfortunately, as you guys will see, we do end up losing to the Giants in the second round of the finals. A lot to look forward to, though. Marcus Bontempelli is the Brownlow medalist yet again, man. You know what? I can't even hate. I'm so happy to see him win the Brownlow. But I tell you what was exciting. We finally got an All-Australian in this year, and it was Braden Maynard. So I'm happy with some of the moves we made. Braden Maynard was an All-Australian. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you guys want to see year number 2, Braden Maynard was our best and fairest. Harley Reid, runners-up, leading goal kicker, Paul Curtis. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to hit that like button. Stay blessed. If you enjoyed this rebuild, please let me know. I do want to do an episode 2 to this, so this rebuild's not done. This is a mini rebuild that we need to keep going. Thank you for watching, man. Hit that like button. Stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one.